What's up, everyone? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise. And in this edition of Mazda News Update, we're covering July 2022 Mazda sales in North America. Big month for CX-50, also CX-30. Wow. And of course, the CX-5 is still number one. So we're going to jump in and cover some extra news on future Mazdas. So stay tuned. July was a little bit of a strange month. America did see a decrease from July of last year, and of course this still has to do with availability, lack of chips. We keep rolling on, and of course, as we talked about the last couple of months, now we're going to see this big growth of production, and excited for that. And I think we've already seen a little bit of production growth in the CX-50 as we talk about those numbers in just a minute. However, in America, July 2022 total sales were 23,393, and that was a decrease of 28.5%, but not as big of a decrease as we have seen in some previous months this year. That brings our total year to date of 166,195, which is only a decrease of 25%. So still hoping that as the year goes on, the sky is the limit with all this increased production. As we look at our certified pre-owned last month was 3,570, which was a decrease of 47% compared to July of last year. And our neighbors to the north, up in Canada, they sold 4,050 units, which was just a decrease of 36.1%. And they're still tracking with year-to-date sales of 30,361. Big news, neighbors down to the south, Mazda Motor de Mexico, 4,290 sales, which I believe is one of the biggest months they've had all year. So 8.6% increase year over year over last July. And that brings their total for the year at 20,711. So thank you, all you new Mazda owners. Congratulations on your new vehicles. And drop a comment down below if you purchased a new Mazda anywhere in the North American continent, what it is. If you're new to Mazda, or if you're just a good, loyal, passionate, faithful Mazda driver, Mazda owner, we appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. Now let's jump into the American per unit sales. Starting off with the Mazda 3, it was 1165 combined of sedan and hatchback, which was a pretty big decrease. Mazda 6, we saw one more retail, so there's still a handful of them left out there. MX-5 Miata, combined soft top and RFs, 268, and this was getting pretty low. As you can see there, a pretty substantial decrease, almost 80% over last year. But good news, of course, is that there's more Miatas coming. We here on the Boulevard actually have 3. 2 are pre-sold, but I was glad that they picked up that 22 production. It was just a matter of supply and availability. CX-30, the best July ever for CX-30 at 6,040 units. And that's just phenomenal. Drop a comment below if you purchased a new CX-30 in July. CX-5, the number one selling, just over 11,000 units, 11,009. And slight decrease year over year. So you can see they're really trying to ramp up the production of CX-5s, only a 32.5% decrease. CX-9 at 1919, which is a 41% decrease. And I don't know what we'll expect for the rest of the year with CX-9 as they kind of get to the end here. So if you're interested in a CX-9, it's a great vehicle, and now's the time. And of course, CX-50, whoa, 2,983, almost doubling last month's 1,566, and the month before was 1,465. So almost could put those 2 months together, and that's what July was. So I think we hit the sweet spot of production coming in. And consumers, thank you CX-50 owners. Drop a comment below if you purchased the CX-50. Tell us a little bit about it, and tell us if you've taken it off-road and if you love the new design as much as I do. MX-30, limited sales there, limited availability, 8. And again, that brings the totals to 1,434 cars, 21,959 trucks, for that total of 23,393. And again, thank you, all you new Mazda owners. Congratulations, and I look forward to you enjoying and loving your Mazda, experiencing the drive, and sharing your Mazda passion. Check out the Mazda Passion group on Facebook, where we get together and share photos and experiences, and of course answer any questions. It's a good place to connect with other Mazda passionate owners, drivers, and fans. Also wanted to jump into some news on upcoming Mazdas. We did have some information come from Mazda in the last week, and it appears that the CX-90 is unofficially official that it won't make it in 2022. That's very disappointing. However, I think that's really just the actual release. We probably will have information by the end of the year, so keep our fingers crossed that it's coming. And lastly, just wanted to mention, of course, some of the videos released in the last week or so talks about some mid-year price increases on the CX-50. That was August 2nd. August 1st was a price increase on the CX-5s. Of course, those are all on ones that were being built after those timelines. So after the ones being built in August and moving forward. So don't know how long the 22 production of the CX-5 will be. I do think the 23 CX-50 will continue throughout the year. Keep in mind that with some of the equipment changes, make sure and read the Monroney on the vehicle that you're looking at buying or the vehicle that's on the lot, because there's going to be some, for the next month or so, some confusion on some of those premiums and some of those preferreds and carbons. So just make sure and check it to see what exact equipment it has so that you can get the right vehicle that you want. I think that wraps it up for this edition of Mazda News Update. I do want to share something that my daughter, the youngest of our four, shared with me. She did this nice little portrait of us, as you can see. I may have shared this before, but this was so cool. I even got my little spiky hair right here. And she said, you know, there's Jonathan, and he says, sell cars, that's right, but also sell cars. So she's a cutie pie. And I love this and everything from all my children. I'll be here on the boulevard listening for all the latest Mazda news. If you have any questions or comments that come up, drop them down below or text me at 334-718-0504. I'll be here, you'll be there, and I will see you on the next one.